Hey, I wanted to give you guys out there a heads up on who to marry and who to date. Well, the woman that you marry, I don't care who she is, you can marry the high school cheerleader. Doesn't matter how sexy she was in high school. You know, she might have had a body so tight you could have bounced a quarter off of it. It doesn't matter, because years after you get married, she's going to turn into a complete pig. She's going to put on, 70 pounds minimum. Not all of them will, but I would say 9 out of 10 women, 15 years later, are pigs. I mean, just look at their mother. You look at their mother and you think, well, she's fat, but my girlfriend isn't fat. Hey, I got a news flash for you. Your girlfriend's gonna get fat. It's in her genes, baby. I don't mean that. I don't mean that part of her genes. I mean, she's going to be a porker. 9 out of 10 times they are. You can take her mother and multiply it by 2, at least. But no, you don't have to take my word for it. You go back and look at the girls in high school, cheerleaders, or high school queens or whatever, and look at them 15 years later. And you'll see what I mean. You'll be surprised that they look like a pig. So you guys, when you get married, don't marry the woman, for the wrong reasons. Don't marry her because she's a sex object and she turns you on, because years later she's not going to be the sex object. She's not going to be a turn-on factor, and you're going to be left with a pig. So the wisest thing to do is make sure that you love that woman. And in your mind, you've got to think. Will I still love this woman when she's a pig? And if you can honestly say yes, then your love is pure and sincere and mature. And you'll have a happy marriage as long as you have that attitude that she's not a sex object, and when she's not a sex object and she doesn't turn you on anymore, you're going to dump her or you're going to cheat on her. Now, some women can help being pigs, and you can encourage them along the way if you want to say, geez, you sure are putting on weight, you sure look better, do it in a diplomatic way, and help her out, get her on the right track, and if she's nice to you, and 15 years later she's still slender, you've hit the rainbow, baby. She's golden. It's not just women that let themselves go, it's men too. You could be a jock, on the football squad and have a, six-pack body. 15 years later, you've got a beer gut. You used to have, like a 30-inch waist. Now you've got a, 46-inch waist, and you're a pig. It's just not women that are pigs. Guys can be pigs too. You get to a point in your marriage when one of you's a pig or both of you are pigs, and you don't want to have sex with the light on, because you can't stand looking at them. You don't want to get in that situation. I mean, look at me, for instance, I've maintained a perfect weight all my life. Why? Because I take care of myself. You don't have to eat, 10 Twinkies a day and, half a birthday cake and, 10 tacos and, 5 cheeseburgers and bag of chips and Fritos and, turnovers and Dairy Queen shakes. You don't have to eat all that. If you watch what you eat and quit being a sweet addict, then you can have a body like mine. I've got women lined up around the block to have a chance with me. I have to get up at 2 in the morning just to let them out. Give them a breather. I wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Let a few in for a morning, a morning episode, I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm better than you are. But remember that. Marry a woman or marry a man for the right reasons. Now, if you married me, for instance, you young women out there, if you married someone like me, you probably wouldn't marry me because, you've got your goals set too high to marry me. There's 100 women out there that want to marry me. I've just got to, put their names up and shoot a dart at it, And but when you look at me, what are you looking at? What do you get? You get the whole bowl of wax, You get the whole enchilada, You get good looks. You have personality. Great body. Great retirement. Nice car. Nice home. Personality plus. And I'm a caring person, I want to rub your back for you. I want to give you a shoulder rub. I want to give you a head rub. So try to marry the best person you can. And remember, if they turn out to be a pig or a piglet, then you've got to prepare for that and love them anyway. Love them anyway and tell them how nice they are, even though they're a pig. What a bunch of losers.